Hey, if you want a solid house, you got to start with solid walls.
They say an eco-friendly house can't be built in 150 days for $150,000, and I say it can. I'm Alan Smith. Join me as I push the limits with time, budget, and creativity with the Garden Home Challenge, exclusively on ehowhome.
It is cold and windy out here today, but I am so excited because we have now the front wall of the house. Oh, well, almost done. And what's great about it is it's a 40-foot expanse, and we're going to use 45 of these 2x6s, and they're spaced on 16-inch centers. And you'll see as you've got the base plate, and then you go up with the stud walls, as I said, in 2x6s, and then above each of the windows you've got a header, and above the door. Above that you've got a bottom plate and a top plate. And from there we'll go on up with the roof. But for now we're just trying to get this completely walled today. So the two Tonys will have all the walls, the exterior walls of the house up today, which is really pretty exciting. Now let's go back to the size of these walls for just a minute, because often 2x4s are used for doing the framing of a house. But we went with 2x6s for a couple of reasons. One is that it's going to make the house just a lot firmer, stronger, and even straighter. If you look down the line here, you can just see how straight these boards are. Now let's take a little closer look at the framing. These 2x6s are spaced on 16-inch centers. You can see from here to here. Now you could use these 2x6s on 24-inch centers, which would be roughly from here to here. But that 8-inch difference, bringing them closer together, is going to make the walls straighter. Probably going to reduce problems in the future with exterior siding, and also on the interior when we finish out the walls on the inside. So if you put the pencil to it, I mean, what we've got here are 45 2x6s that we used across this front wall. These were $4.19 a piece, so that's about 168 bucks in materials that we have for the framing for the front wall, which is pretty good. I mean, I think it's going to keep us on budget. A little more expensive than if we'd used 2x4s, but we've got another factor to consider here, which is the R value of the house. By going with a 2x6 rather than a 2x4, we increase our R value by almost a third. For a 2x4 gives you about an R value of 13, whereas a 2x6 gives you an R value up to 19. And what R value means is it's really just the measure of thermal resistance in a building, which is very important when it comes to heating and cooling one. And we want to make this as energy efficient as possible. Now, if you're enjoying seeing our progress, keep following along, tell a friend, and make sure you subscribe to ehowhome.